Hello. We are the married bookworms. We're married and we're bookworms.
So there you go.
There you go. That's all you need to know. So welcome back. Another episode, another week. It's Monday. We always film these on Monday. Brightens up our Monday a little bit. 'Cause Monday, is not the best day.
Not always the best day.
So this brightens her up, make our videos. And we got a pretty fun episode. Lots of stuff to unpack. We each finished a book, which is awesome. I mean, that's a good week.
Good to update that, or to be able to say that.
And if you watch our video from last week, we are going to update you guys on how we're doing on our book swap books. We each started them. We need to finish them by next week. So good luck on that. We're going to update you how we're doing. And then we're going to show off 5 each honorable mentions. These are books that were close to making into our top 10, didn't quite make it, but still deserve plenty of recognition.
Yes.
So we each picked out 5 books. We're calling them our honorable mentions or runner-ups, whatever you want to say. But lots going on. So we'll jump in. We each finished a book. I'm sure you guys know which book I finished. Katie's is a little more, she reads so many books.
Yeah.
What did you finish?
I finished something on my Kindle, so I don't really have it.
Let's show your Kindle.
I can show. There's my Kindle.
It's so cute.
Pretty.
Isn't it
There's
so
all
cute?
the stickers on it. And actually, the book I finished, she's the mama of these adorable bulldogs. There we go. Phyllis and what's his name? Winston. So Geneva Rose, one of our favorite authors. Yeah, she obviously wrote The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce, which I have read and loved. I love this sticker. It's so cute. But no, I finished her newest book that has not officially released yet. So I believe it comes out on October 1st, actually. But I got to read it early on my Kindle because I'm an Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, they have like those first reads or whatever. And I normally don't take advantage of those because I think I just kind of forget about it. But then she shared about it in her stories and she's like, you can read it like a month early. It's Dating After the End of the World is what it's called. And it's unlike anything she's written, which I love about her, that she's not afraid to like crossover genres. And, she's obviously a great thriller writer, but she writes other great stuff too. So this would fall into a thriller, but also it's an enemies to lovers romance. It's like a little bit of, I don't know. It's like
called the thromance.
You're right. It's like an apocalyptic zombie enemies to lovers romance, and it definitely worked for me. I really enjoyed it. I felt like it was pretty fast paced and entertaining, and I would definitely recommend it. So It's not my favorite book of hers, but I very much enjoyed it. So.
I'm looking forward to reading it.
He'll read the physical copy when it comes because I did pre-order it, so it should come right around October 1st. But I was like, yep, I'm reading it early. So even though I had to read it on my Kindle, that was okay.
Way to go.
And I enjoyed it. So I just finished that last night. Yeah.
That one sounds great. I think, isn't she coming out with a horror book too?
She is. I think sometime next year, maybe. Yeah. So that'll be like an official horror. This one actually had quite a bit of like gore and violence and everything in it too, though. But I don't think she really categorized it as horror. Just, zombies.
Thromance.
And other, zombies dying and stuff like that. So it got a little violent, but nothing I couldn't handle.
That's good. All right, next. For me, I'm sure you knew what I was going to talk about. I finished this book here, What Hunger by Catherine Dang. This book was very good. Very, very good. I know you guys know I like the book, The Eyes of the Best Part. This book was very similar. I would say there's a lot of similarities to this book. So if you like that one, give this one a try. Everyone knows I love that book, so I also loved this book. It really, I will preface it, it's not what you think it's going to be. It's not so much focused on the cravings. It's focused a lot on her family, a ton on her family. She is just starting high school. There was something happened in her family, and she's just trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, they call it like a teenager rage story, but it really is a coming of age story, but also just a bonding of family. And she obviously does go through a lot, and she does develop a craving. And the crazy part, what I really was surprised by, was the ending. So there is a crazy ending, similar to The Eyes of the Best Part, that I did not see it coming. I was blown away, but it kind of gives you a little twinkle into why she had these cravings. Very similar to the other book. So if you like that book, give this one a try. You should read both of them. They are so good. But I just want to say that if you're a little turned off by it, don't be. I mean, it isn't a huge part of the book. There obviously is some of that in there, but it really is, I would say, more of a coming of age story, but also like connecting a family, a bonding of family, and just they talk a lot about food.
Yeah.
So obviously hunger.
So it might make you hungry.
It might make you. It actually did. I mean, not everything she ate. It wasn't
Not interested in that. Yeah.
They are a Vietnamese family, so a lot of the food they talk about is Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And it just sounds so excellent. But I love this book. I thought it was really good. If you want to see my Goodreads review, check it out. I don't think it was that specific, but I would recommend it. I think this one is great. I think this was is a good read, especially if you like The Eyes of the Best Part, because like I said, they're very similar. And just both.
And I liked that one. So
both equally good. I would say I liked The Eyes of the Best Part more, but I liked them both a lot.
Yeah.
So, very good. All right. I got to ask my weekly question, because that's what I do. And we want those comments. So, if you hear the question, you got to comment. It's a very simple question. What part of the day do you like to read? Like, what's that perfect time of the day where you want to read? Are you someone who wakes up in the morning, reads like before work or with your coffee? Are you someone like me who prefers to read in the afternoon? Like, my ideal time would be after work, like 3, 4 o'clock. Or are you someone who reads like in the evening? Or are you someone who stays up like super late reading, like after kids go to bed or like at 10 o'clock? I mean, I know your answer. What's your answer? Tell me your answer.
It's not necessarily my favorite time to read, though. It's just that's when I get to read.
What would be your favorite? What would be your favorite time?
Daytime, actually, if I got to choose.
Oh, like what part?
Probably more in the morning, like with coffee, because I'm more awake. Yeah. I'm having my coffee, and probably could like read a lot more if I did that. I mean, like I could fit more of it in, but seeing as how our youngest is still at home with me, that is not a possibility at this point in our life, in our lives. I mean, I do get some daytime reading, but it's like in very small chunks. Ideally, it would be nice to have like a, however long it would be, like
that's true,
in the morning. Like, so I guess that would look like after dropping my kids off at school, if all 3 of them were going all day, come home, like get an hour of reading in, and then like go about my day or something like that. But
that'd be nice.
But no, I do like nighttime. I am more of a night person, so I feel like that's peaceful to read when everybody else is sleeping versus, I mean, the other way around of when everybody else is sleeping and you get up before them, which I don't do, because I'm not a morning person, so I'm not going to get up earlier than our kids, because they are crazy early risers. So if I wanted like an hour of reading time in the morning, do you know what time I would have to get up? Like 5 in the morning.
5.
That's when I would have to get up. So that's not happening.
That'd be nice.
Should try it out. I get the peaceful aspect at the end of the day instead. Yeah. When our sound machines are going, it's dark and cozy, and so I do like that.
Yeah.
But also, I haven't really been able to stay up quite as late as I used to before my diagnosis, and that's okay. But that does get frustrating, because that's my prime time to read is after the kids go to bed.
So the question is, what is your ideal reading time? I'm not saying when do you read, because for us, we generally read after our kids go to bed. Like we're filming this video right now. It's about 8:30. This is usually our time. The kids put the kids to bed. We'll read on our chair for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then go to bed. And
I normally read longer up in bed, but he goes to sleep.
Sometimes I'll fall asleep on the chair. Sometimes we'll keep going, but
so I don't know. Answer it the way he said. If you got to
Yeah.
choose like what would be
What's your ideal
one
time? For
your
me, it's about
favorite?
3, 4 in the afternoon. Katie's saying like 9 in the morning.
I would love to read in the morning if I actually
With some coffee.
got the opportunity.
See, I like it with my afternoon coffee. That's perfect. A nice cortado. Sit in a rocking chair. Like in the afternoon, I'm more of a rocking chair guy because then I can just like rip it up. We have some rocking chairs in our house.
We do. We
Some
have
nice ones.
A lot of seating.
So please comment below what you think. We'd love to hear. Don't forget.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
We're holding the
All right.
the ones that we gave each other.
So if you haven't watched a video from last week, go back and do that so you know what we're talking about. But we did a book swap. Meaning we wrapped up books for each other that we have read that we wanted the other person to read. So last week we presented the books, we opened them up,
Yep.
and unraveled, revealed,
Unveiled.
unveiled.
Is that the one?
That's a good word.
I don't know.
Unveiled our book swap books. So we will show you what they are.
So this is the one Corey gave to me.
And then she gave me this house, the September house. So
Yeah.
we gave ourselves 2 weeks to read them. So we're already 1 week through.
Yeah. And well, you've made a further dent in yours than mine.
So that means hopefully by next Monday,
The plan is to be done by next
when we
Monday.
film our next Monday's video, we will be able to talk about our thoughts of the book swap book. If it goes well, we may do it again. Because I know Katie's got some more books she wants to throw at me. Literally. But, so, why don't you start? What do you think?
Yeah.
How far are you?
I am
What are your
only
thoughts?
30 pages in. However, this book isn't super long, so that's good.
That is shorter
It
than...
is just under 300 pages, so that's helpful. And I can definitely read the rest of this in a week. I do have other books that I'm reading, but I would have to make this one more of a priority for sure. But yeah, Bat Eater and Other Names for Cora Zhang has a very long title. But yeah, right out the gate, I looked over at him and I'm like, oh gosh, that really starts with a bang. But no, it's enough to grab your attention and make you want to keep reading. So yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by it. I will say I don't love the somewhat longer chapters, but I'll get over it. And they're not like super long, but I guess we've discussed this before where we think once it hits 10 pages, that's even too long.
That's verging on long, yes.
And it seems like that's about the average of the chapters in this one. So I will have to just deal. But no, I like the content matter, and I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. So yeah,
it's a good. It's kind of a heavy subject matter.
Yes.
But it also incorporates a lot of humor.
Yeah, it does say a wildly original, darkly humorous, and submersive horror novel for fans of The Only Good Indians and The Eyes Are the Best Part. So another.
I have a type.
Yeah.
I have a type of book.
But no, I would have picked that one up eventually if Corey hadn't given it to me for this, but I probably wouldn't have read it as soon. So
Yeah, I'm making you do it sooner.
yes.
More soonerish. All right, and then the book she gave me, The September House, which I
Perfect
was,
to read in the month of
yeah,
September.
I was very surprised by this one because I forgot you had even read this book.
I read it 2 falls ago,
Yeah.
so it's been a while.
So
and he's
I-
reminding me of some of the stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah I remember that now.
So I am on page 67, which is a pretty good start, but this book is longer than that one. It is more nearing the 340 pages.
Yes.
And my initial thoughts are it's good, it's funny.
It's like a dark humor as well, kind of.
From what I can tell already, if you're looking for a less, I don't know, just like a good start to horror.
Where it's not overly disturbing.
I have not really been scared of this book yet. I don't think it's going to be very scary, but actually very funny.
It's almost satirical, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's not all a joke. I do remember that there is some eeriness to it, but it's not gonna get under your skin what's that one that we talk about a lot that we did as a virtual book club.
We Used to Live Here?
Yes, that one. Thank
Yes.
you. Words. I don't think it's gonna make you need to lock the doors at night or anything.
Yeah.
But it does have some disturbing stuff, especially more as you get further into it. So I won't give anything away, but
Yeah.
I do feel it's pretty mild.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a less, a more tame horror book for this year, obviously I haven't read it all yet, so I
Yeah.
can't say that. And one part that I was a little surprised by, it does have a lot of psychological aspects
It
to
is
it
kind
too.
of a genre-bending book.
Because I'm starting to think that, are these things actually happening to the house? So this house they bought during the month of September, it has a lot of crazy things that happen. And I'm starting to wonder if they're actually happening or if it's just the people who live there are seeing them. So I'm going to find that out. But so far, I'm liking it. It's very funny, different than I was thinking. And I'm off to a good start.
Yeah.
I'm off to a good start. I did comment that I wish the font was more bold. That was throwing me off a little
We both
bit.
have nitpicky things about it.
But, and the chapters, I mean, it's funny.
Those are like, I feel like you can't predict with that one.
It's
though.
like one chapter is like 30 pages, the next
next
chapter
one
is
is
like
like-
4,
yeah.
there's like 3, the
Very
next one's like
inconsistent.
25 pages.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
Us in our short chapters. we gotta get that figured out. So next week, stay tuned. Hopefully we're gonna reveal our final thoughts of the books. And we're gonna both be finished.
No pressure.
So give us a little bit of a, I don't know, some encouragement.
Yes, yes.
All right, and on to the main event. This is the main event of this episode. We're gonna reveal our honorable mentions.
Are yours in a particular order or no? Mine aren't.
No,
Okay.
I didn't put them in number
I
order or
didn't
anything.
either.
These are just books that
That could have made it in.
we
but
liked,
didn't quite.
we liked. And like, honestly, I haven't read a ton of books, so this is harder for me. Katie's read a zillion books.
No, I would argue it's harder for me with the amount, like to narrow it down with the
Oh, yeah.
amount of books
Yeah.
that I have read.
Correct.
Yeah. Just like, because I have so many great ones.
Yes.
Like, so it really is hard to come up with like only 10 when I read like hundreds of books a year.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I haven't quite hit 100 yet this year, but I will.
You're gonna hit
I'm
it. You're
close,
gonna hit it.
I'm close enough.
That's
Yep.
good. All right, well, let's jump
But
in.
yeah, so we added 5 more. Yes.
Yeah, so I
But-
found, I had to go look back at my Goodreads and see some of my 5-star reads. And one thing I realized looking at my Goodreads is I've read some bad books. I'm not saying
But
like
you've probably given them ratings that maybe they didn't deserve.
a little bit, but I was like looking back, like, man, there's a lot of books that just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
And
That's a bummer.
something for me, a book needs to stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be impacted by it in some way, and remember, and have it be memorable.
Mm-hmm.
And looking back, I'm like, man, some of these books were such a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Let's hope the September
I-
house is
I have
not,
been-
not
yes,
a disappointment.
I have been on a much better
trajectory lately.
recently, because I'm also starting to understand some of the genres I enjoy.
Oh yeah.
But
It's all about
I'm
picking
also
a
someone
book.
who likes to try like
Different things.
new
too.
things. Like I really want to read a fantasy novel, but I'm kind of scared to do it.
Well, you have actually already done that. The In the Lives of Puppets is fantasy.
Yeah, but
and
like
you liked
more
it.
like
But like
more like full blown
like almost
fantasy.
like high fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm also scared to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine.
I think I should make him read Fourth Wing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Comment.
Yes. Give me some suggestions. If anyone has
There's
suggestions.
a friend of mine that her husband read all
know.
of the books this summer, and I was
just-
hoping he would like be
Yes.
motivated to try it.
That was a good male perspective.
Yeah.
I was
He liked it.
It did
You liked them.
perk my ears a little bit.
Mhm.
Yes. I am interested in Brandon Sanderson. That series scares me though because it's humongous.
Yeah.
The Mistborn.
Fourth Wing is a little long too, but it's actually
Yeah.
the shortest one of her 3.
That's
books.
true. So suggestions would be great. Romantasy.
And that's technically romantic. Yes.
Romantasy.
But hey, he liked them.
That's true. All right, I'll start because one of mine is a book Katie just talked about because I gave it to her.
Yes.
Obviously, I was going to give a book I liked to her for the book swap, and it is this one, Matt Eater. Yes. I like this book. And I felt like it was pretty heavy for me. Like the subject matter is heavy. I mean, it's about the COVID pandemic, and really just about how horribly Asian people were treated during that time, especially New York City. And like the crazy part of this book, the main character and her friends, they work as cleanup, like a crime scene cleanup, and they're going to these crime scenes and they're finding bats. They're finding bats at all the crime scenes, and it is put together in a not a super heavy way, more playful and
Yeah.
kind of humorous. And the main characters are hilarious. Like they're really likable. The subject matter is very heavy.
Yeah. It just has like a deeper message.
And I think that's why it was so impactful to me, this book, because of all that, and it was just told in such a clever way, and also a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
A lot of surprises. So I enjoyed this book greatly, and I read this book pretty recently.
Yeah.
In the last couple of months. But yeah, I'd recommend this one if you want something very different. But just be prepared.
Thought-provoking.
It is heavy. It is thought provoking, but it is funny too. Like I found myself laughing, and they tamed it down, the heavy subject matter, a lot because
So you can only take
it'd be
so
hard
much
to
of
get
that.
it'd be hard to get through it.
Lived it.
And it
for
almost
real.
does act too as like almost like kind of a mystery.
Okay.
And a crime scene, and there is like kind of detective a little bit in it. But, yeah. So this is one of my honorable mentions. So I had to have Katie read it because I liked it so much.
I'm excited to get back.
So
to it. I'll have to get a little further in it tonight yet.
you're gonna
If I can
you're
keep
gonna
my-
want
keep
to.
my eyeballs.
That
open
one's fresh in
after
my
this.
mind. If you have any questions,
All right, So I am going to move on to a much different. I do like this. How ours are quite different from.
I
each
got a
other.
very different stack this time. This one's a little more obscure for me.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I realized that in my top books, I barely have any thrillers.
I know.
And that used to be my like main go-to genre, but that's okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're
I've
fine.
evolved.
Even after all these books, you're still finding your way.
Yes,
young
yes.
grasshopper.
All right, so for me, this one, I love my girl Abby Jimenez, and so I was feeling really sad that one of her books did not make it into the official top 10. But if I did, and I know it's a sticker it's not actually a sticker.
It's a permanent
just on there,
placement.
which is really annoying. Let's pretend that it's not there. Thanks a lot, Target. But I wanted this edition because it, of course, has a 20-page bonus chapter, so I needed to have that. But this is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. But yeah, between her and Emily Henry, I do lean more heavily into Emily Henry, so I feel like that's why it made sense that one of hers, made it in.
Yeah.
But this was very close. I love her. I have read all of her books now, just like I've read all of Emily's. And this one I just felt was like, it was just so perfect in every way. And like the main character in this one, what is his name? I forget. Justin? Yeah, that's right. He was my favorite book boyfriend until Funny Story, so I will say
Until
that.
Miles.
Yeah, but still, he's a very close second again. So yeah, this one almost like made it into my original top 10. I've been really, really wanting to reread it because I enjoyed it so much. It was like I don't know, like strangers, friends to lovers was kind of, yeah, it says 4 dates, a kiss, and a
new
breakup.
trope.
That's all it will take to find their soulmate. No, so I feel like, was it even fake dating as well? I feel like it had a couple different tropes like thrown into it, but I felt like their relationship really worked for me. And one fun thing about Abby, if you're not familiar, is that you can read her books as standalones for sure, but she does kind of have some characters that are like crossovers in the books. So sometimes it does make sense to like start with a certain one and keep going.
Yeah.
But you certainly don't have to, and you can still enjoy them. But I like that I've done it in like the chronological order of like how she has written these, because then I'm like, oh, I remember that character from the previous book. So she's a delight. Read her books whenever. I mean, this is just for the summer, but this would make
You've
a
liked
good
all
read
of them.
any time of the year. And yeah, I've loved. She's really, really funny. Her she writes her writing is deep, but she also has like a really great sense of humor.
Yeah, I like it. All right, up next for me is this book here by John Mars. Whoop!
Didn't a different John Mars one make it into
I
your
know,
top?
it
Yeah,
did.
top
The
10?
most chilling opening lot I've ever read, which is true. So John Mars has a huge backlist. He's got a ton of books. This is his most recent book. This one came out this year, and this was actually the first book I read by him, and I liked it. I thought it was cool. I mean, I tell Katie about it, like, it seems like a weird book that I would like because it's about kind of bickering, neighboring women, but 3 women, 3 smoldering secrets. Who will make it out alive? But I'm really drawn to his writing because I love multiple perspectives, and I love just how he's able to make you want to keep reading his books, because everything is so many twists throughout the books, and there's just so many cliffhangers that it's impossible to stop reading these books. And yes, very, very crazy ending. And this book does it does time hop a little bit, which I liked, because you go back to different perspectives of the three women, but also like a couple different time periods. And the book starts where it ends.
Okay.
So that's why you read the
Sounds
opening.
like a flashback.
You read the opening line, and it starts where the book ends, and then you're like kind of like making your way back to like how did we get here?
How did we get here? Yeah.
So if you want to get into John Mars, this was a great one, or the one I showed last time for my top 10 is The One. But this is his most recent book, and it was a wild ride. Wild ride. If you're into like,
I mean, I have a couple different
Bickering
suggestions
housewives
for you that would be similar to that.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have liked this book, but I liked it a lot.
You'd probably like Party of Liars, that one that I read recently.
See,
There you go.
like I'm getting suggestions from my wife here.
So I do want to read that one.
That
Fill me first.
that book was awesome.
Yeah, that probably would be my first one from him that I would read.
I want to keep going with his books, but I need to pace myself because there's other ones.
Yeah.
But I could read them all
I
back.
would say he has a lot of. He has a lot to choose from.
I could read them all back to back, probably.
Next up for me is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. So this is like taking us pretty far back here.
I know.
I should see when this one was published because I'm curious. I don't remember. 2002. Oh my goodness. So this was required reading for me.
We were in high school, yeah.
But so that will tell you, like how Corey has said about books sticking with you. I read this how many years ago now? 20 plus years ago. Yeah, because I'm almost 38. So yeah, even earlier than that. I was not a senior in high school for sure. I was like younger in high school. And this is a very chilling, like very disturbing book for sure. Part of me's like, why were high schoolers like reading this?
It's changed a little bit since we were in high school.
But honestly, this is probably what got me into like, I mean, I don't know if you'd call this a thriller, but like, I don't know, kind of. I mean, it's very, very disturbing. If you are familiar with this book, you know why it's disturbing. And I saw the movie too a while back as well. I don't know if you ever watched it.
No.
But no, I really liked this book, even though the content matter is quite unnerving. Yes. Yeah, like I said, I can't really tell you why I liked it so much, but it stuck with me, and it's a book I'd like to reread as an adult, because I don't know that I ever did reread it. I feel like I've maybe only read it the one time, and I liked the movie too. It was really well done, but it'll get under your skin for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I really am curious now though to find out what they would categorize that as. Like if it's
the genre.
if it's a psychological thriller. Probably. Like, so that's probably what got me into like that genre in particular.
There you go.
And that was all the way back in high school.
There you go.
Yep.
It was a long time ago. All right, next up for me is, this was a book I had to put in this list. Looking for Alaska by John Green.
That silly glossy cover.
Very glossy. But, so this was John Green's first book, if you didn't know that, which is very cool. And in true John Green fashion, this book was devastating. It was, and I did not know that going in. I knew it was a coming of age story, which I enjoy. I love coming of age stories.
But he just writes sad.
But it ended up, and after I was saying this the first time I talked, people were like,
it's John Green.
What were you expecting? The guy will
probably doesn't
rip
write
your heart out.
Stuff. Yeah.
But this book I will never forget. I will never forget this book, mostly because it was so devastating. But it was so good. It was so good too, and the devastating part was what made this book what it was. I know that's probably true for a lot of his books. And this was his first book. So if you haven't read this one, give it a whirl. It's a thin book, very thin book, but just prepare yourself. I mean, you gotta know. I think now when I read a John Green book again, because I plan to, I'm going to know.
Know what you're getting
There's
yourself.
going to be a sad
You're
part.
getting yourself into.
Yes.
I mean, The Fault in Our Stars, hello, which is a book I refuse to read right now in my life, but that one was in my top 10.
And the difference with this book from that one, the devastating part happens like right in the middle of this book. So I just did not see it coming. I was like,
see, that one's like right out the
dear.
gate, like the whole premise of the story.
Yeah, this one's like, okay, things are going great. But like I said, this is a book I'll never forget, and I had to put it in my list for that very reason.
Almost.
Man, read it though. I mean, give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. It's very good. Just brace yourself.
Prepare yourselves.
Bring the tissues.
So Corey actually talked about this one, I think, last time, because this was in your top 10.
Number one.
Oh yeah, that was your
Numero
number one.
uno.
But Shark Heart by Emily Haybeck. Yeah, I think when we got off talking last time, I said, yeah, this one would for sure be, it was like a really close one for me that I really wanted to grab and include in the top 10. It didn't quite make it in there, but it's an amazing novel, which Corey raved about when we were on here last time. I loved the format of it because I actually do have theater background, so that was really fun for me specifically, like with the way that she chose to, write it like a script. I think like here's like one of the pages, and then I know Corey showed like one where there was like barely any writing on some of them, but I just thought that was such a unique choice, like to format her book that way. And then just the subject matter, it was beautiful. I thought her writing was beautiful, and this one made me cry for sure. I feel like this book doesn't quite get enough attention.
Yeah,
and it should.
We keep talking about it.
We're gonna hype it.
We keep talking about it because it's that good. All right, so I'm gonna show a rom-com. I know what you guys are thinking. Weird. Like, is this guy for real?
But you were in a rom-com.
A rom-com?
When you got back
this
into
guy,
reading.
and I just noticed. I forgot about this. Your girl Emily Henry gave this book a nod. And what I like about this author, she is from Wisconsin, but she is known worldwide. The Kindred Spirit Supper Club by Amy E. Reichert. She's written a ton of books. I've read 2 of them. We have
one.
We have like 6 more on our shelf.
Yeah, we have a handful.
But this was, I think you consider it probably friends to lovers, but the main characters meet in a very awkward way. And what's so fun about this book, well, supper clubs. I mean, if you're from the Midwest, you know what those are. This book talks a lot about food, which everyone knows I love food books. But what's cool about this book, the kindred spirits are actually spirits, ghosts.
Ghost spirits.
Ghostly spirits, but it's also
alcohol.
They are drink.
But there is it's like a play on words.
So there are kindred spirits in this book, and they're ghosts. Really funny ghosts, not scary by any means. But the main character, all the girls in her family are able to see these spirits, and they have to help them. And obviously, when you're entering a relationship with someone, that's going to cause some, some weirdness, and you got to work through that. But this book was really enjoyable. I mean, I haven't read a good rom-com since I read this one, so Katie's going to hook me up. But I just thought this book was so clever, so funny, and it wasn't one of those rom-coms where it just takes forever for things to happen. I mean, a little bit, but they're friends.
Yeah.
But it's not one of those annoying rom-coms where it's like, just come on, get it over with, get together. I thought it went well. Can't even say the word. It went along swimmingly.
Okay.
Yes.
Progressed.
Man, words are hard today. We're struggling. So check her out as an author. I think her books are really fun. They all have a food focus, which is cool.
Well, and like a magical element.
And
I think they're all magical realism.
And with some magical elements. So
right.
it creates a great rom-com. She's got them for all the seasons. We read a Christmas one last year. We got a couple for fall, like the one I showed recently. And check her out. If you haven't heard of her, check her out. She's from Wisconsin, which is cool. But she's written a ton of rom-coms. I think she's probably got 10 books. Some of them very, very well
I
known.
don't know if that many, but she definitely has several.
Maybe
about
8. I'm going to say 8 books.
Well, we're going to have to count afterwards.
Yeah.
Now, but
Yeah. In this, yeah. She's written some since then. But check her out. I want to show her because I know a lot of people probably don't know her as an author. But really fun. If you need a fun rom-coms, check one of her books out with some food
I'm sure
and
I'd like that.
magical elements.
Yeah. Well, and if you liked that one, there's a different one that you would also like. Happy Medium. That one too.
You have,
I
yes.
have suggested that one too.
I like
too.
funny ghosts. That's why I'm liking September House a little bit. I mean, those ghosts aren't super funny, but
I don't know. Yeah.
They
You
are.
have to check that one out.
They
for
are
yourself, too.
humorous.
For next up for me, I think this also was in your top 10
It was.
as well.
It was.
Are
you copying me?
I know we've got some crossover here. They just didn't quite make it into my top 10, but this is All the Dark Places by Terry Parlato. This one will always hold a special place in my heart because it was my very first aardvark book. So, yeah, I think I've said that before in previous videos, but if you're newer here, we love aardvark. And yeah, this was my very first pick. And I cruised through this one super fast. It's, as Corey mentioned, it's not a very long book. The chapters are delightfully short. And then the dual perspectives. I think it was only told from 2 different perspectives, right? Yeah. But lots of different suspects for sure. It's like a group of friends.
There's like 12
Like a
suspects.
whodunit between this group of friends. Like, who can you trust? You know, nobody. Every time I felt like I had something figured out, I definitely didn't. So that is the mark of a great thriller right there. If they throw you for a loop and
I wasn't even close.
You're shocked by the ending. So I've read 2 out of her 3 books, and yeah, we both really want to read her newest one. But yeah, I've read her second one, and you haven't read that one yet. But yeah, she's great. And again, it's nice because they're all standalones. It's not a series or anything, but it is the same detective in all of her stories.
Yeah.
So it's a different crime, it's different characters, but it's the same detective Rita, who I really like as a character.
She's awesome.
So yeah, All the Dark Places. This is excellent. A great introduction to thrillers in general, because I feel like it's pretty mild. It's not gonna like keep you up at night.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think it's pretty. You know, people can handle it. Probably most people.
It's good.
Yeah. So
We've both talked about it.
we've talked about that one a lot.
So just read it.
Just read it already.
And I forgot to mention too. We did want to show our new aardvark books today. We have
They're not here yet.
We will probably get them tomorrow.
Yeah, watch us get them like
We have
tomorrow or the
not
next
received
day.
them yet, so we will show them. We'll show our boxes next episode,
Or we could come on and do a separate episode and just show them too.
like an aardvark only episode. We'll do one of those things.
We could
But
do that.
I was hoping to show those, but we have not received them yet, which is fine. Probably
This
tomorrow.
episode is already
This is-
yapping a lot
I know.
anyway, so we gotta break it up a little.
Someone commented on one of our videos recently that you could listen to us yap about books forever.
Wow. Okay. Well,
So-
thank you.
That was so nice. That was very nice of her. All right, last for me is a book by someone you may have heard of. His name is Stephen King. Have you heard of him? He's an author. He writes really scary books. But I have only read one of his books, and it is this one here, Misery. This cover is cool. I've seen cooler covers,
Yeah,
but this
there
is
are
like the
some
new cover.
different-
Stephen King's got so many covers for some of his books, which is so cool. This is especially some of his older books. But this book, I will tell you what, was twisted. It was crazy. Crazy. I cannot get over how crazy this book and concept was. It was so bizarre, so unnerving.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you've been reading a while, you've read this book. But when I put a poll out for Stephen King books, which one I read first, this is the one that single-handedly won. Because everyone's like, you gotta read Misery first. I read it, and I get it. I get the hype. Because man, it was very unsettling.
Yeah.
Not so much, I don't think it's not like boo horror scary.
Yeah.
It's very unnerving scary. And I've been trying to, I don't know, I've been trying to watch it recently, but watch the movie with Kathy Bates. I would love to see her.
But it's not like on any of our
No,
platforms.
I couldn't find it.
So
I'll have to find it on get it on VHS and watch it. That'd be the best way. Get
which we don't have a VHS.
Get the old
player,
misery
so.
on VHS. I want to get back into VHS. It's coming back, VHSs. But this book was crazy. This is one of those books for sure that will live with me for a while because it was so. I thought the concept was brilliant, just about the author, an obsessed fan, just the things she'll go to save her favorite book character. It was just nuts. So read this book. If you want to get into Stephen King, read this one. Like I said, it's not overly creepy, scary, just very unnerving, but the concept was brilliant. I don't know how he came up with this idea. So I am planning to read my second book probably next month, Pet Cemetery, which was the number 2 choice on the poll.
We're also going to be reading Billy Summers, though, with our virtual book club. So
Well, I can't do
maybe
both.
you're going to have to not do that one then.
No. I mean, if I'm really feeling it, I can double up.
Billy Summers is,
Yeah.
probably
But
going to be my first Stephen King book because I don't know if I'm going to get to Carrie before that. That was my plan.
That was your
I was going to read Carrie.
I know. But
It's like it's a shorter one too.
that's
That
true.
one's shorter.
This one.
That one is not.
This is a good size.
I mean, it's still not. He has some like
about
really
350.
long books.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
All right.
very good book.
Let's end on a good note.
See what
This is called The Good Part.
I see what you did
by
there.
Sophie Cousins.
You're learning.
Yeah,
You've been listening to me for too long.
We are married too, so.
I know. Feel
This
bad
is
for you.
this is also an Aardvark choice. I don't think it's available through them anymore. However,
It's not.
But I did get it through them a while ago, and I raved about this book for a really long time after I finished it.
You did.
So I do still talk about it, and I highly recommend it, especially if you are somebody who does not like to read spice in a rom-com. So that would be good right there for you. This is I think, completely closed door romance. I don't remember it really having much for language, so I just feel like it's like an overall like pretty clean choice in the romance realm, and it does have like a magical realism aspect.
We like
so
that.
that's actually what got me really interested in magical realism in general. I just feel like it adds like a little something extra to
twinkle.
a normal romance story.
Sparkle.
So this is like a time travel type book. So if living the life you've wished for really a dream come true? So
It's a thinker.
yeah, I was trying to look for like a quick synopsis, but I would end up reading the whole thing. But anyway, just read it for yourself. I felt like this was a delightful book. I'm surprised I haven't reread it, honestly. I might even like give it a try on audio at some point. I think that'd be kind of a fun listen. But,
Yeah.
Or I would just sit down and physically reread it again because it just like, it gave me all of the warm fuzzies. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it makes you reflect on your life. I think that's what I really liked about it. Like just being like appreciative and grateful for where you're at and embracing all aspects of life. Like learning to be present and not like wishing for the things ahead, but also then not having regrets in the past and just, I don't know. It's really, really good. I think you would be, oh gosh, I can't do another one. I was going to just say changed for good. I can start singing some Wicked. No, I'm really on a roll.
Yeah.
Is anybody else excited for the second Wicked installment, by the way? Anybody? Not related to books, but
It is a book.
let us know in the comments. It is a book.
Wicked is a book. So.
Which I didn't love, but I love the musical and the movie.
That's true.
The book is not for everyone.
All right, we better stop. This is
I
going
know.
on for so long. This is our longest episode so far.
We're tired.
So,
We need to get off of here.
So if you're still watching this episode, comment, let us know you're watching it. Because those have been some of my favorite comments. People said, I'm still watching. I loved
great.
it. I loved every minute of it. So that was so nice. Comment with your ideal reading time. And stay tuned for next week because we're going to come up with something, probably something pretty good.
Yeah.
Show off our Aardvark books. And we're going to talk about,
Our book swap book.
so give us a little momentum. Hopefully you finish them.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I'm not too worried, but things happen.
We'll see.
But we're going to be finished with the books. But thank you so much for watching. Happy reading.